long pull round. There it is. Happy days.
We'll just get straight on with it.
Right then guys, back at the railway pond. Little bit of a knock-up match Adam Stone's organised. I've drawn peg 14 again. This is the third time this year consecutively that I've drawn this peg, so I do actually know kind of what I'm doing on it. Got third off it last time, £11.12, but that was a rod only match, and I basically just fished out on the 11-metre pole line, fishing with a waggler. Caught lots of lovely little roach, a few skimmer bream, and yeah, I had £11.12, so it was a good day. Got beat by carp in the end, but that's how it goes, isn't it? So with that in mind, I have been getting a bit battered up with big fish. I'm going to put a feeder out today as well. I think I'm going to feed me 11-metre pole line. I've also set one up at 5 metres, got around about 9, 10, no, probably 10 foot at 5 metres, believe it or not, about 11 foot at 11 metres, and then who knows what it is out where I'm chucking towards the middle of the lake. It varies so much, this lake. It shallows up towards the left of me, shallows up towards the right of me. I'm probably in the deepest part, but it gets out towards 17 foot deep towards as you're in towards the island, and then obviously shallows back up, so it's all over the place. But the bigger fish, carp, bream, they tend to hang back and come out on the feeder. So with that in mind, I'm going to be fishing a bit of chop worm, some ground bait, fairly standard setup, 10 foot bomb rod, and yeah, I'll put that out to start with, give it at least sort of half an hour, build it up. Then if there's nothing doing at all, I'll have a look on the pole lines, but I can always go back to it later and just keep having a look over that feeder line, trying to pick off the odd better bream or whatever swims along. So the bait's really simple. I'm going to be putting a little bit of chop worm in with some ground bait. I've got some sweet skimmer ground bait that's mixed in with a little bit of Thatcher's and some, I think it's deep water, the sunny bait's deep water, so it's binding well, and that'll get down in this water. And then a few dead reds in that, a little bit of chop worm, and then I'm going to be feeding pinky over the top. You can catch hide in here. Whether they'll come up today, I don't know, but if they do come shallow, then it's, you know, it's a great way to catch. The mong rig even works in here, but you generally have to go quite light. Anyway, we're 2 minutes out. I'm going to form my ground bait balls and we'll get ready for the all-in. Right, so Adam's shouted time. I'm going to put 3 ground bait balls straight on the 11-metre line. Just picked a far bank marker out. And I've just placed those over around about a metre. And then one at 5 metres. I have to be careful here because I'm lining up with a chimney just to make sure I'm going to be fishing at the right depth. It varies that much. So I'm going to be putting a few reds and a little bit of worm through the ground bait feeder and fishing it into the deeper water. We'll just shake that out, get 3 or 4 of these in, and then I'm going to have a fish over it just while the pole line settles. So I'm just fishing an 18 carp maggot hook. It's barbless hooks only in here. A tiny bite on the tip, it was minute. I've only got a 0.5 ounce tip in this rod, and we've picked a fish up. It's not really the bream we're looking for, but it's a start. The tiniest of movements on the tip, that is ridiculous. It was a cold one this morning. The water's cleared up a bit in this pond, so I do expect it will be hard. Just going to keep this down to 3-minute casts at the moment. The bait was marked up I'll try a little worm head. We're in. There's a roach. Quite a nice fish. Just going to keep trickling a few maggots on the inside. Expect that to produce a few perch. Could be a bite. Yeah, that's fish on. So far though, they're not the bream I'm looking for. That was a decent bite, I've missed it. Tiniest of bites, tiniest of movements on the tip. There we go. Little red worm. Again, not a big fish. But Adam's not catching on the pole to the left. Lost it. I think it was another nice little roach. Well, the feeder seems a bit slow at the moment. I feel like I've got enough bait on it now to be able to go back and look over it. So, I think people are starting to get a few fish on the pole. It's time to get mine out and have a look. So I'll start short, see if there's any perch down there. That's a bite straight away. A little perch. Another one. There's a lot of fish topping out there. Just wondering if they're eyed and whether I should get on them. Roach off the inside. Ooh, stuck into something decent. I wasn't expecting that. It's off. I've just lost something decent there, Ad. Yeah, I think it was a big perch. Another good bite. Another fairly decent perch, I think. Doesn't feel as big as the last, but so this one stays on. I have a habit of getting off. Is it a perch? Actually, it might be an hide. Ooh. it is, it's an hide. So a nice hide. Short line's fishing well right now. The inside line seems to have dried up a bit. So I think what I'm going to do is put another lower ground bait on it. Go have a look on the 11 metre line. Adam's got a couple of decent hide and a big perch. So yeah, behind at the moment. That's a bite. Nice fish on. Oh, that's quite decent, does that? Don't know what this is. A good fish first put though. That is towing. No idea. Maybe another hide. Or it might be a bream. I don't know. Oh, it's a massive perch. Yeah. He's in the net. How's about that beauty? That's it. He's free. Well, it's full of surprises, this pond. Let's see what's out there now. Well, it's under again. We're into another fish. It looks like the 11 metre line's fairly solid right now. It through that edge. Can't get my net back. Need to lay it downside. With a nice little hide. That's another good bite. Small fish this time. So I'm actually fishing big maggot. I have to go on the worm. Oh, the pinky is sick. So keep feeding big maggot while we're catching. There's a nice roach. There's an awful lot of fish shallow as well, but far easier to catch on the deck. Right, well, I'm sorry if you couldn't hear me before, but stupidly forgot to put my microphone on. So I don't know, I might have done a voiceover. Just won't know until the footage is played back later. Oh, the stump of fish seems to be deteriorating. Oh, that's better. Oh, fairly decent fish. What's this? Is it an hide? Is it a perch? It's trying to get in the... Oh, it's a roach. Not a bad stamp, these roach. Well, just switching towels and laid the rig in the edge. There's roach down there as well. Oh. Well, I'm getting some very spurious bites on this line. I don't feel like I'm catching fast enough. Adam's catching way faster than me, so I'm going to top this line up, have a look on the feeder line again, try and concentrate a few fish on the deck again with the ground bait. So there might be something loitering around where we put that bait in earlier. It's probably all gone by now, to be fair. But ideally, could do with some bream. That's a good bite. Oh, that is a good bite. And we're in. Well, paid off throwing out some decent fish. This is a bream. Not sure it's a massive fish, but it's a good fish. I haven't seen it yet and it's down near my feet. Which kind of bothers me. Battling. Whether it's a big perch or what. Well, we're going to find out. Oh no, it's a big goldfish. Huh? It's a big one. Well, I've never caught one of them before. Check out that. Golden. That's an instant win. Beautiful stuff. That's made me day. Oh, that's a cracking bite. Oh, I don't believe it, it's off. Well, I don't know what that was. Picked the rod up and there was nothing on. So whether it was a liner from a carp or what, who knows. Problem I've got is Adam's bagging up on the pole, which, well, I've either got to stick it out for a big fish on this or get my head down on the long line, but it's a bit of a knock up. Kind of enjoying fishing the tip here. Just never know what's going to come next. Well, I ain't tempted another bite on the tip there, so I think I'm going to put it down, go back on the 11 metre line, see if there's anything waiting for me. Can always come back on this, have another look for a bonus fish, be it a bream, carp, whatever. Let's see if anything's settled over that ground bait that I put out there. That's a good bite. That's a nice fish. Lovely roach, that one. Super slow bite developing there. Tiny fish. Well, these roach are very cagey. They often get like this, switch off for a bit, still there but just really messing about with the bait. Topping up with the additional ground bait, I haven't really had the desired response. I was hoping it'd be a bit more solid when I went back over it. Oh, that was a nice bite, but I was on top of that and couldn't hit it. I'm really struggling on my long line. Bites are cagey. Adam's still picking up skimmers, hide, all sorts of things in the peg next to me on my left, peg 15. It's a good peg, but so is this. But I'm struggling on the pole. Just decided to have another look short. It took a long time to get a bite on that short line. But actually, it's a good hide, is that? That's another hide that off the inside. Surprised at that. So these hide sitting short. Just don't think there's that many of them sat there. Something is moving off with my float by the looks of things. But it's not actually pulling it under. Right, it's got to be a small perch or something, this. Oh, strike it anyway. It's not, it's a roach. And it's not a bad one. Barely moved the float, that. It was just tracking away. Another nice fish from the inside. It's a bit slow getting a bite, but when you do get one, they're not bad quality. Well, I say that, I'm not even going to bother netting that. Perch. Fight was harder than its size. good bite. There's definitely a few fish down the inside again. Yeah, another one. So that's a perch. Well, they've gone again. Half a dozen fish on the inside, and they've gone again. Adam's had another big hide, so I think he's well and truly in front. But I'm just going to keep going around with 3 lines here. I'm not sure adding extra ground bait's doing anything. Once I start getting a few fish over it, now I won't be adding any more top up balls. Well, that took a long time for a bite to develop there. When it came, it's a fairly decent fish, I think. Yeah, not a bad fish. That's a skimmer. First one of the day. And maybe that ground bait has brought a few in. First skim bob. Now the thing is, when the skimmers turn up in here, you think there'd be a lot more of them, but quite often there isn't. You just get the odd one here and there. So, little point getting excited about them right now. Another chunky roach. I've noticed Adam's fishing shallow. I just wonder, is it worth us having a look now? Not seen anything swirling though for a while. There's definitely fish up in the water, but Yeah, he's got the hide going shallow. Well, had a couple of bites on the shallow rig, but they're not really having it. I think I'm going to have another look on the tip. Don't think I can keep pace with Adam, he's catching shallow. Just don't think I've got the fish in front of me. So really, I need big fish. Be nice if this flies round again. Something having a dabble, but I think it's only a small fish. Right, well it's slowed down a lot, guys. Not really getting bites on the feeder. Adam's still catching quite well shallow, so I think he's walked this match, to be fair. But I wanted to try something a little bit different, see if I could get a better fish out. I think I'm going to knock the cameras off for now, and I'll see you at the weigh-in. You never know. Keep your fingers crossed, I'll still get a bream.
My first weigh-in, I don't think that. A bit better than my scales. Other than that.
If you got from it there, it's not easy in winter. I was supposed to catch it, yeah.
£2.5.
Hold on, Dave. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Hold on, Lucas.
Tench as well.
Two of them there.
Little brown goldfish.
Yeah? That's a tench.
Cracking bag.
Not goldfish, that's a roach. Is that a rub in there?
Hide.
Hide.
Nice. £3. No. £12.10.
Well done.
Well done, Lucas.
Nice hide there.
Yeah. Got it.
Yeah. I just like to weigh them in anyway, see what I get.
£1.10.
What? Serious? Oh, there's more than that there.
Yeah. 8 fish in there, yeah, that's right.
My way then. Won't be winning out with these.
Golden one, mate.
You up for that, innit?
How nice is that?
Look at him.
Yeah, I saw it glowing.
Brilliant.
I was.
Big perch.
I hadn't seen that one in here, I don't think. I don't think I've seen that one in here.
Massive perch in there,
that in this week.
Yeah. That perch.
Nice, isn't it?
Yeah. There's people are in it. Okay.
No, look at them.
Perch.
Lovely.
Yeah. Big perch.
Biggest perch at playing, John.
Does it do it in kilos first then or something? No, it just cancels out and 7.14.
Nice one, mate.
17.40.
It's a nice perch that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right.
Just check it for rope, see if it's biggest one I've seen in here.
He's a big boy. There he is, bagger. Has he done you, Ed?
Oh, he's done me easy, yeah. Yeah, he's done me, mate. I had one decent eye. A few of them little ones.
Lovely fish, yeah, well done, mate.
They off the top, buddy, yeah?
Yeah, shallow.
Yeah, I saw you capture. I could get bites, I couldn't hit them. £3.11.
15.3.
Hold on, Adam.
Yeah, good
You
luck.
get a photo. Yes, nice side. Nice dumpy perch. Mainly shallow.
Cracking catch, Adam.
And even a little
Nice head in there,
little
mate.
tench. Yeah.
Beautiful.
You get that tench shallow?
No, on the bottom.
Hold on, Ad.
Cheers, mate. Lost the carp as well, didn't you? Lost the carp, mate.
About 13 and we were at 10, maybe £11. I don't know.
No,
Nice hide though.
£9. You reckon?
Is that your guess, is it?
I'll
I'd be
say
happy with that.
£7.5
£6,
ounces.
mate, but
£7.4.
Listen, I thought £7.11.
I wasn't far off. I said 7.4.
cheers, mate.
Yeah, well done.
Good bag.
Well made.
Yeah, mate, that's a nice one.
Beautiful lad.
And you don't fall in.
I won't.
What did I have?
About my river felling.
7:14.
Ah, yeah.
Bonus. Right, well that's the end of the match, guys. Sorry if you couldn't hear me at the start. It's just so manic trying to get sorted out with all these matches and filming and everything, and this peg that I've been in is so tight. It's literally like trying to get the cameras up, the pole up. It is just a nightmare. It's a right parrot cage. So yeah, I'll just give you a quick look at that. Basically, I've been shipping down there, and that's what I've got behind me, and this is the footprint of what I've been on. So yeah, it is a bit restricted, but anyway, yeah, I just forgot to clip the microphone on the front of me. I'd turned it on, it was in my pocket. I hope it didn't detract from it too much. If I've done a voiceover, then that's the reason why. Right guys, you've seen Adam's had a lovely bag there, 15 pound of fish. He's done really well to catch shallow as well. I've got to be honest, I couldn't be bothered fishing shallow today. I treat these matches as a bit of knock up, a bit of fun, and I wanted to try something different with the feeder. And I think you've seen like what the feeder can produce. Getting me that lovely goldfish, I'm well chuffed with that, to be quite honest. But yeah, I've come third overall, so yeah, happy enough with that. Lucas was second, massive well done to him from Peg 21, the unfancied Peg 21 I must say. So yeah, he's done well out of there as well. Bit sick towards the end, I've lost a big bream. Yeah, I've had it on for two nods out in the middle where I've been chucking all day, and I've no idea how it's come off, but it has. I've wound down, pumped it back to me, wound down, pumped it back to me, and as I've done that, it's come off. So Bible sucks, who knows, but it is what it is. Anyway, listen guys, I've had a great time. I hope you've enjoyed it as well. Until the next one, thanks for watching. Tight lines.